Hello and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where we go over everything travel. And today we're doing a live travel advisor training on Princess Cruise walkthrough. So we're going to kind of go through everything that Princess Cruise has to offer us. And then we're also going to do kind of like a little bit of a booking so you guys get an idea. And we're going to talk about groups too. So we're going to go through everything Princess Cruise. If you haven't already, make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And if this training helps you, also please make sure you show some kind of love, comment, like, subscribe, just so I know that you guys are liking the trainings that I am putting out. So let's go ahead and dive in real quick. Let me remove a couple of things here. Remove all my fancy stuff. And we're going to go ahead and dive in now. So I'm already logged into Princess Cruise because I cannot show you guys my logins. It violates YouTube's terms. So any kind of client information or anything like that, it just affects it. So I'm already logged in. But if you have not signed up for OneSource, which is where Princess, Holland, Seabourn, and Cunard are, you can sign up for them under the Travel Cafe. And all you have to do is go to the supplier request form and you submit for OneSource, and you can sign up for them. They'll send you the logins, right? But of course, I am already there. So we're going to dive in as if we've already done that for today. So let's get started right off the bat. We have a lot of cool things that you can see right in hand, right? They have their sales right here. This is a 5-day only sale. And I like to push these things. I will just screenshot this and share it a lot on TikTok, but make sure that you note what this is. Like, this is for Japan. And then this one is like for everything else I think they have going on. Like, there's a specific requirement for this one. But then they also have this sale going on right now. And they have a lot of different webinars that you guys can check out. And they're also going to have some really cool marketing guidelines. Not guidelines, but marketing materials in general that I'm going to show you that they do here for Princess. So along with that, of course, we all should know about the Princess Academy. If you guys don't know, with Princess and Cunard, as long as you complete the training with them, you can get your free cruise that you have to pay the port fees and taxes for, but the cruise itself is free. So make sure that you do get certified in Princess if that is something that interests you. Polar Online is how we book, and then Princess Easy Air. So you can't actually add the airfare inside of the booking. When you get to the air part, it'll lead you here to book. And then Princess Upgrade is going to allow the guests to kind of do the bid for the options to upgrade on their cruises. But we have to have a cruise booked first for that, right? So we also have some other things that you guys can do down here. So it's just stuff for marketing, so you can learn about Princess. They, for Princess, have a new ship coming out right here, Sun Princess, and then this one's coming out later, Star Princess. So they have some new ships that are coming out, so you definitely want to take a look at that. This is really good promotional content for you guys. And then the Princess Medallion class is like their luxury program, I would say. Like, they get more perks. So the more times you cruise and you log it into your medallion, the more perks you get. You'll see that. And then they have cruise fare packages. We already know those. But this is going to be just for more commission. And the clients have to be like, this is for Princess Plus and Princess Premier. So Princess Plus, let's open it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's easier for me to show it to you. Okay. So you know how you guys can sometimes like upgrade and get like the drink package and all of the Wi-Fi and all of that stuff? This is what this is for them. Okay, so the medallion class is going to be for repeat clients, kind of like for Carnival, they have like the loyalty program. It's like that. And then Princess, they have medallion. And then they have sort of like the bundles, like Virgin Voyages. So they have a Princess Plus bundle, and then they have a Princess Premier bundle. They can get it before or while they're on the ship. It is cheaper to get it before, so I would tell them to do that. The basic bundle, guys, they also have regular ones. So like if they just want the basic beverage package or the classic one. And then this one is like the fancier, and then like the super, like, well, this is super fancy, and then this is like the kind of fancy package. So how do I debate this for my client? Kind of see what they want to drink. If they're looking for like, a lot of alcohol, then yeah, right? But if they're not, then I will just probably do something like this for most of my clients. So they have here Princess Premier. They have different Wi-Fi packages. The dining, it has the 2 meals, 2 premium. There's an Ocean Now delivery. They deliver the stuff to your room. That's pretty cool. Room service delivery too. But the Ocean Now delivery has a little bit more into it, so we have to figure out what page that's on. And then Wi-Fi, 4 devices, 1 device, fitness classes. That's pretty cool. Photo professionals, like the Premier package is where it's at. We can see, right? But I'm gonna tell you, it's expensive. It's expensive. But crew appreciation, I'm pretty sure that's gratuities. Reserved theater seating, nice. And then the print option for prizes. That's pretty nice, right? But you're really going to pay when it comes to this. So we'll see that when we get to the bookings. So that's the breakdown of how it works when it comes to Princess. So they have the Medallion class, which is the loyalty program. And then they also have the Princess Plus, which is like the upgraded bundle package. And then they have the Princess Premier. They're going to offer these to you guys when you go through the booking to pick it. That's not like most cruise lines. A lot of the cruise lines, you have to pick it after the booking. Not here. You can offer it. You can take it off. You can add on transfers in here. They have a very, very deep, extensive program when it comes to booking. But let's get into the tabs, okay? Let's break down the tabs first. So training. Of course, we know about the Princess Academy. They also have an option to get the Princess Alaska Air Export as well. It's kind of additional. And then they just have general like learning information here. Once you complete this, you can then book your free cruise. I've already booked mine. So live training, we have the webinars. This one's really cool. Seminars at Sea. Let me open this one. So these are online, but look at this. You can register for Seminars at Sea. So you guys can see it's like an onboard training program. It's facilitated by our BDMs. And then they just provide an extra educational seminar, but on the sea. So it's really cool. They tend to have some kind of, like you need approval. It's a whole process, okay? And sometimes I've read somewhere where they might need a clear, but I didn't see it here. So I think you're okay. So just double check on what you need to get certified, or not certified, but registered with them, and go through that. But I just thought that's pretty awesome, right? MSC does this too. And MSC, you just kind of show up to the port and they teach you. And sometimes they do like, they do movies on the ship and stuff. It's pretty cool. So that is all for that one. Love Fest. This is going to be kind of like where it's kind of like the Seminars at Seas, but it's kind of designed for like one set time, and they kind of teach you, but it's like, yeah, you kind of visit the home port. It's the same thing basically, but it's a little bit different program. Next, we have ship inspections. You can go see those. And then Polar online training. This is if you need to learn how to book better, you go there. They have help short videos. We like this, sales secrets, all of that fancy stuff. Then it's sales and marketing. Here's the good stuff. So weekly deals, limited time offers. We know all of that. Order brochures. So if you're someone who likes to have the stuff shipped to your house and pass out to clients, you can do so there. Photos, logos, and more. This is good for like if you're making something, you want to put their brand on it, just come here. Destinations, they tell you about the different destinations they go to. If you guys don't know this, Princess is known for Alaska. That's what they really, I mean, they do great cruises, okay? And they have a lot of deals, especially for 2 people on a cruise. If you have 2 people on a cruise, a lot of times they include like Princess Plus. So they have a lot of good deals, but they will have the most known like ships that they sell out are Alaska. So you need an Alaska cruise, look at that. One of my favorite tools that they have for the marketing materials is this one right here. It's social media tools. And these are actual packages, guys. So if I open this, it's going to come with logos. It's going to come with the flyers. It's going to come with videos. It's going to come with everything inside of it. Web banners is what it is, but it has like the whole package. If it's about Australia, it has a whole package for Australia, a whole package for Alaska, right? So anywhere, this is where they normally go, or places like this. One cruise I booked was a Panama Canal one. They booked this one pretty well too. So you guys can go and just kind of get this information and use it. Use the videos. I added them to my phone from my Mac, and I'm going to go in there and just slap some stickers on it, change the music a little bit, because the music is the hard part. When you share these videos, you have to get rid of their music because their music is copyrighted. You don't want that. So still different music. You can still use the video, slap some stickers on it and some words, and you can use this easily for any kind of marketing. And Princess has really good deals a lot, so you definitely want to kind of get into these kind of, send this into your rotation of videos that you send out. So that is sales and marketing. Let's see. Ship it's on board. This is the medallion class. We can look at that. So this is basically once they join the medallion experience, then Princess app makes it all happen. And then they can start unlocking the benefits, the curbside, the poolside breeze. This is the ocean ready. So they have where the ocean ready is where it's going to be the at home prior to their cruise. They seamless and hassle check-in. Okay. And then there's ocean now. That's what I'm looking for. Ocean now. So this part right here is where they can have select locations around the ship and they can deliver it at sea. So they can deliver the foods and drinks, not just in their room. So they have room service, they have ocean now, and then they have ocean ready, which that's just where you check in early. Okay. They also do medallion pay, which I think is pretty cool when you're a part of the medallion class. That way you can go in and just kind of pay, from your phone. It's pretty nice, right? And then they get the best Wi-Fi, ocean compass. They can find where they're going on the ship. They can also see the journey, and they can also see the travel content that they have through their own little network going on down here. So they kind of get like just different benefits. Definitely just look into it, and of course, more you use it, more perks you get, etc. So we like that too. So that's the medallion class. Let's go down here. They have different ships you can look at, the deck plans, all of that. This is good if you're wanting to put your client in a certain ship, or if you want them to have a certain experience, that's where you want to go. Then sales programs. So they have here the age cruise and sea sales. We don't need that. Group sales, we don't really need that. But they do have a future cruise program too. So how a future cruise program works, guys, is when they're already on the ship and they decide, hey, I want to go ahead and book my next ship. So you guys automatically fall in the line for the booking. When it goes to rebook it, you guys fall in the line for you're able to grab that credit and go ahead and book it. So it's not like they're using it against you. They're just helping you say, hey, well, go ahead. If you pay so much now, we'll put it towards a cruise. And they give them like $100 or $200 more towards a cruise. And sometimes they'll throw in like onboard credit. That's what this is. Okay. So let's see here, booking tools. So manage cruises, manage flight. This is the Polar Online. This is kind of cool too. I want to show you this. This is some self-service request forms. You don't really think about stuff like that you would ever need. This is important. One, change the currency. That's something I would never think for the future cruise deposit. You might have to change the currency. Didn't think about that. They can get a refund request for their future cruise, and they can extend it if they need to. Missing onboard credit. There's just a lot of stuff. Itinerary deviation. If you need to do a deviation, the itinerary is embarking on a later date, or if you need to change something, you can do that. Refund inquiry. They have a lot of stuff in here. So booking transfer request form. There's a lot. Linked booking. See, they have a lot of good stuff in here. So if you ever have an issue with your Princess cruise, check this out so you don't have to call the contact center. Okay. Which leads me to the next couple of things. First of all, travel advisor rates. We like that. You can actually just click on this guy and you can find your ship that you want, and it will tell you if there's rates available. So I'm just going to click view the 188 that we have. And yeah, you guys get rates. Boom. Just like that. Isn't that nice? And now, if you're watching this and you're learning about Princess, I just want to tell you that Cunard is very, very similar. So just keep in mind. Look at this. Free third and fourth guest. 4-day Los Angeles to Canada. Woo, who wants to get dropped off in Canada? Nice. Those leads you to Canada, but it's $365. And then the fourth and third guest, this is just taxes. That's taxes for them. Taxes and fees. So that's pretty nice. All right. So keep in mind, we have free cruises and discounted cruise rates. All right. And sales reports, we don't need this. And then this. So Princess Expert, you have to have a login for it, which I've created. It's the same login as your account, right? And it's just like, you guys know how you have your like main system to where you get all your recordings and all of your like information. It's like that. It's just like a knowledge base. Like it helps you, but it's just like facts. It's like a book where it searches for you. It tells you what to do. So that's what that's for. So if you really need help with Princess, then you can do that. Okay. Not a requirement, but that's what it does. So that's pretty much the main walkthrough of the website. Let's go ahead and book a cruise, shall we? Let's go. Now, I will tell you, if you've never booked through Polar Online, it's kind of rough, right? It's a little old, okay? It's not Carnival, it's not Royal Caribbean, it's a little old. So we're gonna go old school, right? But I'm gonna show you all the cool perks and stuff that you can do inside. First of all, I just also want to say before I start this, you can always call Princess and have them do the booking with you. Okay. Don't every cruise line you can do this. So if this is too hard for you and you're watching this, don't be afraid. So, listen, I just called Royal Caribbean this morning and I called Carnival this morning to help me with my bookings because I'm perfect at booking. I would say I've booked enough, right? But we all can use a little help, honey. So don't be afraid to ask for help, right? Let them do their job. But if you want to do it on your own, watch this. Okay. So first of all, we got create booking option, and you can actually switch between the other cruise lines here, but we have create booking and manage booking. So whatever I'm teaching you in here goes kind of the same for all of them, right? But I want to tell you something very particular about Princess. You have to watch their benefits. You have to watch the offers because a lot of the offers for Princess are only for 2 people. And if you have a ship on there and there's 3 people in the room, that third person does not get the benefits or the deals or anything. So keep that in mind always when you're going through here. Read the offer, okay? Now, first create booking, we got this, right? We're gonna go there, but I wanna show you create groups. One thing about groups, guys, it's kind of all the same. You just put in the dates. Okay, I have very specific dates, so we'll go with that. Okay, I'm sorry. You have to have the ship number too. You have to have not the ship number, but the ship. Goodness. Let's do the new one. Let's see. What's the new one ship? Okay, so here's it. Wow, it really had the whole cruise. Okay, so we always know we need at least 8 rooms to go ahead and oh, this one requires 10. Wow, normally it's 8. Dang. Okay, so you need 10 rooms for minimum per group for Princess. It's not all the same for cruise lines because I've seen other. And so when you're reserving this, you have to go in here and pick 10 rooms. If you pick 10 rooms, the maximum you can have is per category. That's the maximum. This is the minimum. And then you just go in here and do like 4 and then like, let's just say 6, right? Save and continue. Oh, I'm sorry. Great limit for the month is exceeded. Oh, okay. That brings me into a good point. So do you see this part right here? Let's talk about this. Now, when you guys do groups, a lot of people don't tell you this. You have to request them super, super early. Don't play around with the group. If you think that somebody is going to go on a cruise with a group, then you need to go in and get it. Do you know what that's telling me right here? That means that this cruise specifically that I just put in and selected magically, I didn't even know that was actually going that day, but it is. So this one already has a group limit. That means there's already a group on this cruise, and it's for January, and it's already got a group. So if you guys want to come in here and do group, it's the exact same way. You just put the number of berths, which is rooms. I don't know why they call it that, but the berths, okay? Put the maximum number. You need at least 10. Reserve it. Same way that we're going to continue on with the group cruise. I mean, the regular cruises too, okay? But this is the first part. So if you get this little error, that means that there's somebody in our agency that has already held a group. We have limits on how many groups we get per ship. So you guys make sure that if you need a group, you get in and you get it as soon as you can, okay? I can tell you right now, the ones that are probably opened are June and July for next year. That's how far where we go out for like 24, sometimes the 48 months, out. No, 48, sometimes 3 years when the cruises start coming out. They're already showing out for 2026 plus 2027, okay? So you have to get in and get out, all right? So that's all you really need to see here. That's it. You can reserve it and then you keep going, right? If you deserve more, they're going to require a deposit. So there's a group one. I'm glad it did that so I can tell you guys that. So a lot of people don't know that. And then they're like, why can't I reserve it? That's why, because we already got it, man. All right, let me go back to the beginning because it's not going to let me out of here. There we go. All right, so that's the group. Once you book your group, you can search for your group here. And you can also view the group list and you can manage them here. Once you secure the rooms, you don't have to book them right then and there. You can just hold them. There's a certain amount of hold time, a certain amount of book by time, and then people, you just come in, add it. If you need additional rooms, you can add them, all right? But don't try to request more than you need. If you know you only need 10 rooms, then request that. If you need to add one later, you have a better shot of that than trying to get like 20, 30 rooms and then not sell it out, right? So now here's, excuse me, some exclusive offers. This is for us. This is our offers that we have additionally. We don't have any right now. And then they have some sales that are going on. We don't have any of this. And then the future credit list. So you can see the future credit list if you need to, if your clients have it. And yeah, there's that. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Let's go ahead and make a regular booking. So I went ahead. Oh, I already clicked it. I went ahead and clicked create booking, but I'm trying to go back to show you. Here we go. Create booking. Okay. So here, if they have a passenger number, which is that medallion thing that we have here, they have that in there. You can also, it's registered to their phone number, so you can put that in. They're telling you about Princess Plus here if you want to learn about that. And then it comes down to the actual booking portal. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, this booking portal is interesting. You have to search it by certain things. You have to make sure that you follow the actual guidelines for their requirements. And I'll show you what they mean. So we can see right off the bat, it says add offer code and it says no, right? So here, if you can add in the offer code, but you guys have to be careful with offer codes. You're always going to hear me say, be careful with these because some of them are not commissionable and I want you guys to get paid. So be careful with offer codes. I've never had an offer code, to be honest with you. And there was one time one with Royal Caribbean and that was non-commissionable. So I did not add it. Now, home city. So you have to open it like this and you have to get to the closest. Let's just say we're going out of, I don't even know if they go out of Galveston. Let's see. They should go out of Galveston. Come on. I don't even think they do. You know why? Because it's going to be under Houston. This is airport codes. So let's see if we go up and go to Houston. I'm pretty sure I do IAH from us. Dallas, Fort Worth. Yeah, these are all air. This, I don't know why they do this because it should be my ports, but it's not. Okay, where are we at? It's not here. All right, so I normally type in IAH. IAH, yeah. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, there it is. IAH. That's how I do it. Or you can do HOU. In Florida, that would be even more like, let's say we do Orlando or Miami. Where's Miami? Oof. This hurts my eyes after a while, right? There it is, Miami. Okay, so you have to do it like this. So let's just say, I've done this quite a bit. We're going to do Houston just for today. Air, if they want air, you can put it in there. But it books it outside for Princess Easy Air. So we'll just put no for now. If you know the cell number, then go ahead. But we normally don't know that. So let's just say we're going to do this date that I already have put in here. I just booked the Princess Cruise, guys. Like, that's what made me want to train on it because I was like, oh, yeah, Princess. Because I always forget about Princess. Does anybody else ever forget about Princess? I always forget about Princess. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. And then a lot of people want to go on Alaska cruises right now. They're planning that. It's that kind of season, you know? So here it is. All right. So we don't know the ship. You can select your room category. It defaults to mini suite, but suite. So I'm just going to click balcony. We'll do 2 people today, but I'm going to show you like what can happen. No, let's do 3. I want to show you what happens with their deals because their deals, they get me every time. So we'll leave these 2 blanks and then we'll hit search by date and zone. So it automatically is going to populate what is available. But now we have to kind of come in here and we're going to see what we want to do. You guys can see here, they have some pretty cool cruises, right? They're not your average cruises here. And you guys can really kind of break down what your client wants based off of, because see how it says like Southern Classic? They also have one that's like Caribbean Sampler. They have a lot of different options. So let's take a look at all of these. All right, so let's pick one that works. So it's leaving from Florida to Florida. This is the part you have to pay attention to. You see this how it says LAX? I didn't even put that in there. I don't know. Okay. LAX to somewhere magical. That's a world cruise. They do world cruises too, guys. Oh, if you need somebody that wants to like go, look, that's 115 days, 59. Oh, look at this. What the? Who the? Hawaii, Polynesia, French Polynesia. Okay. Fiji. Oh, they're staying there for like days. That ain't no 150 days. Why did I be lying? 18. Oh, no, it is. What? That's crazy. It must continue on because that's more than days than I see. Wow. 96 casual nights. Oh, they also tell you how many nights they have to wear. That's crazy. Okay, we're not doing that. I'm just trying to show you guys all that they can do because it's supposed to be a walkthrough, right? Also, you can't hit the back button here. You got to hit the back button down here. Okay, so let's stop playing around. So they have this one that's very common. This one ends in LAX, so be careful. And then you see where this says new groups? You see how it says closed and they have some groups open? This could also just mean that they have like rooms available. And this is how many points you get if you book a group on here. So these are amenity points. You can use those towards like gifts and stuff for your clients. But like you can see this one is sold out. It's already done with. So let's just go in here. You can see open, 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 guarantee. This is the way of the ship. This is the front of the ship. This is the back of the ship. From here back is my favorite place to book clients. This place is loud. This place is quieter. Okay, so the aft is the back of the ship. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pick the new one. This is the new ship. Let's go. Star Princess. Save and continue. Okay, so they have dining options. They even tell you the ages, limited venues for groups. I mean, they really go in here. And they can select their own dining in their app. Okay, that's the app, Medallion Class. That's the Princess app. So we have guarantee, and if it says open here, that means you have to pick the rooms. They have guarantee rooms here. They have open. This is waitlisted. That means it's not available. And then they have open here for balconies. You can also choose mini suites. You can choose it all here. Okay. I'm going to tell you, Princess right now, they're running a sale to where they'll upgrade your room, but you have to pick the upgraded room first. And now I'll show you that. But for now, we're just going to, this is perfect right here. Guarantee, perfect. Not only is it perfect, but the price is good. It's in the perfect location. If you need a specific room, then choose one of these, but this works fine. So save and continue. All right. So on this setting here, we have waitlist. Then we have guaranteed room, right? So this is the room that's available. All of this right here, if you click it, you can try to continue. It'll tell you this. Oh, it let me continue. What does that W mean then? Wait. Should say waitlisted. Wow. Hey, we'll take it. Status. What does status mean though? Oh wait, hold on guys. Did they change it? Okay, well if it's gonna let me go, then I don't want to put them in a waitlist room. I don't like that. I'm not doing that. Alternate zones. I think this is why, because they have alternate options available for them. I'm not. Be careful with this one. We're gonna go with guarantee, because they don't have a very definitive what this means, right? That's risky. I'm gonna go with the guarantee, unless they can give me a specific room. Let's try it with I'll try both just so we can figure out which one it is. So cruise fare, if they need an air fare, you can submit it here, and they can tell you how 3 berths. Wow. We're not doing that. But that's going to be for 3 people. I don't know why they put it like berths. And then you can submit the changes. This is just going to change like the airfare part if you want to do it now. You can also modify the search here, and if they need an adjacent cabin. So if you're booking 2 rooms, you can put that here, okay? But we're not going to do that because I don't want to confuse you. So no. Okay, so let me just see what this does. This is why we have live trainings, because sometimes we're going to be playing around with them. It's letting me do it, so I guess you guys can choose that one, but just be careful with it because I don't like that W. That W, normally it should say open or it should say guarantee on it. So that's okay though. We'll keep going if it lets us. Category, travel packages. Yeah, we know all of this. All right, so let's just say we submitted that. We're good to go. Here is the promotions. Here you can send a straight quote before you even continue out. That works great. But this is the part that you guys have to pay attention to. So they have a deal going on right now for the promo that's giving you that price. it automatically makes them an adult. I know it's not, they might not be an adult, but that's okay. It's going to set it up as that because they have the 2 packages that are included in it. So that's why it's set that way. So if they want vacation protection, you can add it in here. I'm just going to put no. They have 2 different types of it, and you have to read the requirements for that. So make sure you pick that. And then they have Princess Easy Air. That's where I don't think you guys can see this, right? Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't open for you guys. Let's see. Stop screen. Share screen. There you go. Okay. So this is what the Easy Air looks like. You can search for flights, and then you have to add it in. That's really what it is, and that's the only reason I'm showing you that is because it's not built in there. So it looks nice, but make sure you have to go in and add it as well. Okay. So let me go back here where we were, and add to stage. All right, here we are. So you guys can see now we're back where we are. All right. So if you want to book flights, just know you have to go outside of it when you're booking them. Okay, and let's go in here. So we have the availability. If you want to change this to a child, you can, or leave it to an adult. If you have extra offer codes, you can add it again here. And then we have the basics in here, right? We have everything that's a part of it. If I go and I hit like, yeah, let's add this, and then we hit submit, it's going to charge one of them for vacation protection, but it doesn't charge them all. And this also works. This is not normal, okay? This only happens typically with Princess, and there's another cruise line that you can do this on. But most cruise lines, if you add protection for one, you have to add it for all. If you add drink beverages packages for one, you have to add it all. So just keep in mind, like, that's what that is. So it's added for one, but if I didn't want that, I take it off. Now, the other option you're going to see is this transfer. It will include transfers automatically from the airport to the cruise line if they want. But if they don't want that, make sure you hit no. If they do want it, you have to go in there and set it up later on. It's called a deviation. You have to look that up. If they want air, you can add yes to the air. And then when you submit the changes like this, it's going to automatically set it up that it's including the air to the package, because that's how you're going to build the whole thing out. Okay. But for now, we'll hit no. It's a little bit more complicated, right? Okay. So now I've removed everything. You guys see how there's nothing in here? There's that future cruise credit discount. We would have added that in the beginning, but that's where it would populate if they had it. Any modifications, any air fees that they're going to be adding to the package would be in here. Vacation protection, the air itself. Once you book it, you're going to add it in here. You will add it in here as well. So it all kind of comes together at the end. There's the deposit. They have really good deposits. It's supposed to be $99, but since there's 2 people going or 3 people going, I'm assuming they made it $198 for that reason. There's the total payment, and then there's the gross payment due. That's with the deposit, everything, and then the final payment due. Here is our commission. Woo, that's a nice commission. You know, honestly, Princess isn't really that bad, especially because this is a 7-day cruise for 3 people. Right? So look at the third passenger. It's charge a child rate. So they're not paying really too much there. Okay. So you could technically send an e-quote from here, and then you can continue booking. But if we hit continue, there's something I want to show you. This right here is the most important part of Princess that I've learned the hard way. I have had an agent that booked 3 people and thought they were included, and they did not. So she did actually send them this. And I honestly suggest you guys sending them this too, so that they understand that the third person is not included in this. So let's read it real quick. Reduced deposit is not applicable to full seat or sanctuary class of the categories. That means the fancy ones, or the voyages inside final payment. So if that means that they have no like days that they can make the payment, there's no going to be a reduced deposit. They just have to pay it. With this stateroom, 1 and 2, passengers 1 and 2 will also receive the following: free stateroom upgrade. Passengers must select and book the upgraded room type during checkout and will be charged the lower rate. Does that make sense? You guys have to book it now. So I would book it in there for the mini suite. And as soon as the package promo was applied, it would drop the price. Now, offered excludes of upgrades on select categories, but not limited to premium and suite categories. Okay, so they can pick premium and suite, but it's not limited to, right? So you have to check and make sure it applies. And also, plus beverage package. This is what's automatically included. You can go in there and add the Princess Premier and all of that. We'll show you that in a second. But this one includes the Princess Plus. So they get the beverage package with service charge. That's the gratuities included for guests. Those under 21 will get the zero alcohol pallet package. Now, that's why it's going to show automatically as an adult. Wi-Fi is unlimited, one device per guest. And then cruise appreciation. That means that all the gratuities are prepaid. And then unlimited juice bar, premium desserts, all of the stuff. Basically, it says Princess Plus. It includes Princess Plus. That's what they should just say. Free medallion shipping, so they get little lanyards for being a part of the medallion class. And then 2 casual dining meals, blah, 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 right? It's a lot. But the biggest thing is that you have to see that's only for 1 and 2 guests. Also, you can see at the bottom that the deposit fare that you have selected is 100% refundable and transferable. Nice. So if you decide to get a refund, it is refundable for any reason, and that you can also transfer it to another cruise. Okay. So yeah, I have read and agreed. All right, now let's go to the free uppers. The guests 3 and 4 sell free. That's why they're only paying $160. Yay, thanks. So they get a little perk. Okay, categories to upsell. So you can technically go in here and you can click on that category to do the better room if you wanted to. And that's the room that it's telling you. So you could go to DC and that would be the upgraded room. Okay, thanks. We don't want that. All right, now I told you guys it was waitlisted. Oh, I knew I wasn't crazy. Look how far they waited to tell me it was waitlisted. No, ma'am. Ugh, Princess, you make me mad. Go back. Let's go. I knew I wasn't crazy. I know how this works. Y'all ain't playing with me today. We want this guy. Guaranteed. Don't select these. I know they're waitlisted. I don't even know why they let you select them. I guess you want to wait for them? Who would do that? Pick that one that says guarantee, or it should say O, not a W. See? They try to play with us today. Let's go. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Come on. Oh my goodness. Look, if you don't mess this up, it's going to yell at you. I don't want to do that. No, we're good. We're good. What's wrong? Thirds are not allowed for guaranteed bookings. Thirds? What do you mean? It's because I went back. Ugh, these people. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to start all over. You have to be very careful about the system, guys. And now it's because I have it in my cart. Watch, I'm going to start over. Aren't you glad we're doing this live? I can do this very quickly. I'm not worried about it. But what I won't want you guys to do is do something like that and then you get mad. Because you're like, what? I didn't pick that. Now you know. I know I'm not. Stop playing with me. There it is. Guaranteed. There it is again. I'm doing it fast. It's still going to not let me do it either. Thirds is not allowed for group guaranteed bookings. Okay, fine. It's saying I can't put a third person in the room. It's saying I have to pick a room with a number. Okay, fine. Guaranteed, waitlisted. Here's the numbers. That's what you're looking for. All right. So today we're going to do deluxe balcony, which is fine because guess what? That's the upgraded room. Thank you. All right. Now we're back to where we were. Oof. Did y'all see what we went through for that? There's that future cruise credit that I was talking to you guys about. It's in here. You see where I'm right here at the bottom? Right there. Okay. So pay attention to that. Waitlisted 2, 3, 1. Don't y'all? I know y'all are not playing with me today. And includes Premier Collection and summer savings. Nice. Thank you. All right. We're doing this. We're going to move all of this again. We're just doing the booking twice. That's fine. No. 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 Still no. Definitely no. Submit. All right. Now we got the bear pricing. Third person's free still. Commission's still the same. And the room did go up a little bit, but that's okay. I have agreed. I still agree. Same thing over again. All right, now categories to upsell. We're already in that category. Go away. So here's the room. Let me see if it'll let me pick a guaranteed. But that's the room. This is the cabin number. This is where it's located in the back of the ship. This is the ship it's telling you. 2 twins or 1 queen. Wheelchair accessible. Shower only. No tub. Thank you. Okay, if you need an adjacent, if you want to request a certain cabin number, you can do that here. Closest cabin available, it'll tell you. Like, say if you already booked the cruise and you want to book another cabin around it, you can put that cabin number in here. But let's see what happens if I do guaranteed. Nope, it's big enough. I have to have a cabin. So there it is. And I think it's their rule because they have to have 3. That's craziness. Okay, so here we have here home city. You put their number in if they have it. You can search it, their birth date if they have protection. Next, name like that, and then the beds that they want. Now, this is something cool I want to tell you guys about too. We're almost done. Last cool thing. So open to any upgrade. That means they'll auto upgrade them. If they do not want to upgrade, then not. But if they're open to any upgrade, it'll automatically set up to auto upgrade if it becomes available. So make sure that you talk to them about that. If they need to contact them, make sure you put their number in for that part. And then this right here. So you can create a new ID like this, and you can put set it up like this. So what this does is if another cruise, like another family wants to sit with them for dinner, they will put in that ID and they'll enter it. If they make one, you can make one on this booking and then give it to the other person to put it in there for them. Okay. After that, it's just book now because I have time to make the payment, so it'll just hold the reservation for me. So that is how you book with them. All right. It's intense. Okay. So if you are struggling with that, feel free to go back. You see how fast I go through it because I've done a lot of princess cruises. My first cruise I ever booked actually was a princess cruise. And you just have to really pay attention to what you're doing when you're going through it. But Princess has so many good things to offer. And honestly, for 3 people on a 7-day cruise, they're only paying like, what, $4,000? That wasn't bad. Let me go back to it where it had all the pricing. It's at the bottom here. Yeah, they're only paying $4,200 for a 7-day cruise for 3 people. That's not bad at all, right? So keep them as an option open for you guys. You can also do one thing I'm going to show you here. This little travel package is at the bottom. This is where it kind of adds like the whole entire package. It'll go in and add it, but you have to search it and you have to hit next and you have to like get into the description of it, and it can build out the package for you too, but you have to come in. Okay, this is very advanced. I would not suggest doing this on your first couple go arounds, and it's very limited on when they have the option. So it's just something that you can see. It says available, so it doesn't have it available. Sometimes they will have a whole package put together for you guys that will have the hotel and everything, and then sometimes they won't. It just depends. This ship just came out, so I highly doubt they would ever have something like that, but it can. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys for today. I tried to get through it as fast as we could, but I'm glad that we had the little issue with the wait list because I want you to see, look how far they let me take that, right? But if you guys have any questions or if you have any comments, or go ahead and feel free to drop them below. I'm going to head back to my studio so I can actually see them. If you haven't been on my lives before, I'm in the web screen, so I can't see what you guys are commenting until the end. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over there. And if you guys like this training, go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate all the support. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We have another one. Making money, booking flights only. That's what I first did as a travel advisor. I became the flight girl. So I'm going to teach you guys what I did to book, to do bookings for flights only, so you guys can come in and start making money for that as well. So make sure you guys hop on tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST to see me there, and make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go to my studio now. So if you have questions, feel free to comment, and I will help you guys.